Welcome back to the Pulse of Marketing. It is Marketing Monday. I'm your host, Coach LJ, and you already know the vibe. You don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. Today's episode is titled Beyond the Buzz: How to Use AI Without Losing Your Voice. Now, let me be honest with you. My brain runs 24/7. ADHD, ideas, research, coaching, content. It never shuts off. For real. It never shuts off. I even drive my wife crazy. My brain is crazy. I drive her crazy with my ADHD. So you know, I know it never shuts off. I have so much energy. And for the longest of time, that left me scattered, drained, and struggling to finish my thoughts. But here's what I discovered. When I partner with AI, not as a clutch, but as a co-creator, everything shifted. I began to slow down my racing thoughts in ChatGPT, crafting presentations with greater clarity, and even leveraging AI to boost my marketing creativity. And that is precisely what I want to talk about today because AI is here for real. AI is here to stay. We can't do nothing about it. It don't make no sense to fight about it. It is here to stay. But your voice still matters more than ever. It still matters. Your voice still matters. Even though AI is here, your voice still matters. So if you don't know have a voice, begin to find your voice. So here's my question for you. How do you stay authentic in a world where AI can generate anything in seconds? Are you letting the tools shape your voice, or are you using them to amplify your own? Here is what you will learn in today's episode: creativity meets structure. How to let AI shape your ideas without stealing your originality. Marketing with AI across any business, whether you are in real estate, education, ministry, coaching, e-commerce, or brick and mortar. AI is your teammate. It doesn't matter what industry you in. AI is your teammate. AI is your teammate. Let that sink in, please. Let it sink in. It is not you don't have to be scared of it. When you learn how to use it appropriately, AI can be your teammate. AI is not optional anymore. Why ignoring AI in 2026 is like ignoring the internet in 2005. On that note, I will be right back after the intro. And when we come back, we will dive into our first point: creativity meets structure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Pulse, where the paper gets cracking. Creativity and strategy make it all happen. You ain't gotta sell, just market with flair. Put your brand on the map and leave them in despair. Smooth as jazz notes, the deals get closed. Ideas flowing like rivers, watch them explode. Through each campaign, we paint with precision. No need for selling, just spark the vision. Creativity reigns, we master the plan. From concept to launch, we make the stand. Strategies tight, rhythm in check. Welcome to the Pulse, where we break the net.
All right, let us dive into our first point: creativity meets structure. Let me start with this. Have you ever had so many ideas in your head that they start fighting with each other? That is me every day. I mean, every day. My brain is like Times Square on New Year's Eve: flashing lights, noise, energy everywhere. With ADHD and the drive of an entrepreneur, my ideas come fast. but sometimes they crash before they can even take off. I even, because I'm a spiritual person, I even ask the Lord because I'm the type of person, if I get an idea, I want to just go, I want to get going. I want to just do it right away. And sometimes it could be off timing. So I even ask the Lord, Lord, if it's not for me to do it right now, don't show it to me. Do not show it to me. Wait until it's for me to work on it and do it. Because if I got an idea, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna build because that's how my brain works. So, I'm telling you, my ADHD is like, but it's a good thing. I learn how to use it as an advantage and not as a crutch. So it's a blessing. I'm telling you, my ideas, my energy, it's a blessing. But now I learn how to slow things down and be able to build while these ideas come at the same time. And that is where AI came in for me. And here's the truth. AI did not silence my creativity. It gave it structure. When I started using ChatGPT to slow down my racing thoughts, I suddenly found myself able to map out podcast episodes, structure presentations for my PhD program, and even organize chapters in my book, Quit or Shut Up. That was the breakthrough. Creativity does not die when you add structure, it flourishes. Here is why this matters. According to Adobe 2022 Future of Creativity study, 73% of creators say they produce better work when they have tools that help them organize their ideas. And a McKinsey report on workplace productivity found that AI can improve creative workflow efficiency by up to 40%, not by doing the work for you, but by removing the clutter that slows you down. So, the problem is not that we lack ideas. Instead, many entrepreneurs drown in ideas without a framework to capture them. AI gives us that framework. I will make sure this is practical. Now imagine you are running a small business on a budget. You can use ChatGPT to brainstorm 50 content ideas in 5 minutes. Then take those raw ideas into Claude to flesh out a long form article or email sequence. Use Perplexity to fact check and pull research that backs up your points. And finally, feed it all into Canvas AI tools to create polished visuals. And you know what? You just turn chaos into clarity without paying a copywriter, researcher, or designer. That is what I mean by creativity meaning structure. Here's a fun game plan to try this week. Pick one campaign, such as promoting a new service. You can brainstorm 10 headline options, write one email draft three social media captions, and design one post with AI powered tools. The challenge: complete everything in under 1 hour. Post it, test it, and see the results. If you do this consistently, you will not only save time, but also sharpen your creativity by giving it lanes to run in. And here's the thought I want to leave with you. Creativity without structure is just noise. But creativity with structure becomes a signal that the world can hear. So let me ask you, how are you using AI right now? Either as a megaphone for your voice or as a muffler. Drop that in the comments. I would love to hear your take. Now, this brings us to our next point. Using AI for your own structure is one thing, but the bigger question is how to apply it across any business regardless of industry.
SNAP benefits were cut, people furloughed, executives laid off. So, what's next? As AI keeps evolving, more jobs will be replaced, but here's the good news: even more will be created. Will you sit back and wait to be next, or will you get off the sidelines and take control of your income and your future? If you've got skills, experience, and a vision you've been sleeping on, it's time to wake that thing up. Join the Total Business Access Bootcamp, where we turn your raw vision into real results. You'll learn how to package your skills, monetize your experience, and build a business that's future proof, with weekly mentorship, accountability, and a community that grows with you. Stop waiting, start learning, start implementing. The next opportunity window is now. Enroll today and let's build something that lasts. I'll see you inside the bootcamp. Let's go. Peace.
Now, let us discuss marketing with AI across any business. Because here's the truth: AI is not just for tech startups or people writing books, it is for every business. Regardless what industry you're in, you can apply it in your business today. Regardless of what industry, you can apply AI in your field right now. You could be not just a regular 9 to 5 employee, you could still apply AI in your industry, regardless of your industry: solar, coaching, restaurant, ministry, education, or e commerce. AI can plug in and help. Imagine this: you are a teacher or school leader. You are tired from lesson planning, grading, and communicating with parents. With AI, you can type into ChatGPT, create a 1 week lesson plan on renewable energy for fifth graders with group activities and a short quiz. In seconds, you have a solid framework you can tweak, saving you hours. That is the power of AI supporting, not replacing you. Now, let's say you own a small restaurant. You do not have a big marketing budget, but you still need customers to know what is on the menu tonight. With AI, you can type into ChatGPT or Claude, Gemini, whatever you prefer. I use ChatGPT, so I'm gonna reference ChatGPT more because this is my preferred choice all the time. ChatGPT, ChatGPT know me. It know who I am. I give it a name, Market Sensei. So this is my preferred choice. It might be yours, but whatever you use, this is what you could put inside your AI. Write me 5 Instagram captions about today's special. Make them fun, local, and under 15 words. And just like that, you got ready to go content. And the data proves it. A 2023 HubSpot survey showed that 64% of marketers are already using AI tools in some form. And businesses that adapted AI early saw a 15 to 20% increase in marketing ROI within the first year. Even outside of marketing, McKinsey's State of AI report found that AI adoption has more than doubled since 2017, with the most significant growth in sales, education, and customer service functions. So, what does that mean for you and I? It means that if you are running solar energy cells, you can leverage AI to generate ad copy, respond to leads, and analyze competitive pricing. If you are coaching or consulting, then AI can structure courses, draft outreach emails, and even prep coaching session notes. Or if you own a restaurant, AI can create menu visuals, write engaging posts, and suggest seasonal promotions. For e-com businesses, AI can write product descriptions, personalize customer emails, and recommend upsell strategies. And ministries and nonprofits can leverage AI to draft newsletters, organize community events, and automate donor thank you messages. As well as, I'm going to throw this in there as well. Even if you're a minister or a pastor, you could use AI to draft your sermon notes as well. And that's a cheat code. You can actually use AI to draft your sermon note. You know, you got your ideas, you got your talking points, and you can ask it to give you some ideas and give you some suggestions and help you to draft your sermon. Game changer. Game changer. I know I use it every day. Prepping for ministry or whatever it may be. I use it. I love it. I love it. It's a big help. In education, AI can build lesson plans, grade short assignments, customize tutoring support, and even help schools design curriculum pathways, which we desperately need an overhaul in the curricula in the U.S. education system. The U.S. education system is outdated, spanning from primary schools to high schools and college, whereas countries like Finland and China have more advanced, holistic approaches to education. I am sharing here the strategy I would like you to try. Pick one bottleneck in your business or role this week. It could be lesson planning, customer emails, social media content, or lead follow up. Use AI to handle just that one thing. Time yourself. If it usually takes you 2 hours and AI helps you cut it down to 30 minutes, that is 60 minutes back in your day. Imagine what you could do with that extra time. Just imagine what you could do with that extra time. And here's my challenge for you. Drop it in the comments. What is one area of your business or work where AI could save you time today? I want to hear your stories because that is how we all learn together, by just sharing. Just sharing our thoughts, sharing how we use AI so that we can learn from one another, so that we can brainstorm from each other. Even in the comments, we can learn from each other. So share your story, share your thoughts, what you think, and let us know how you're using AI. And now, let me be honest with you. While AI works across any business, including education and ministry, it is no longer just a nice to have. We are entering a new season in which AI is no longer optional. It is mandatory. It's mandatory that we get into AI today. And if you are not adapting, you are already behind. I know I said it multiple times. If you are not adapting AI today, you are already behind. I just talked about Finland and China. They're already using it, and they're far ahead of us. So if it now we have the opportunity to take advantage of AI, and if we're not taking advantage of this bubble of AI today, we're gonna miss that opportunity, and that is precisely where we are going next. Let us keep it 100. We just talked about how AI can plug into any business, from solar to restaurant, from coaching to education. But let me make a bold statement right here to reinforce it. If you do not implement AI, you will be left behind. That is not hype, it is reality. I remember back in 2012 when I built a 7-figure sales team at Home Depot. The folks who refused to adapt, who stuck to old school methods, got left behind. The same thing is happening right now with AI. The only difference is the speed. I will be sure to give you some numbers as I always do. According to McKinsey State of AI report, more than 50% of companies worldwide are already using AI in at least one business function. And early adopters are seeing productivity improvements of 20 to 30%. And here's the kicker: by 2030, and it could be sooner, AI could add 13 trillion to global economic activity, boosting GDP by about 1.2% per year. So the question is not should I be using AI? The real question is how soon can I start? Because let us be honest, the marketplace does not reward laggards, it rewards learning. A Salesforce survey found that 26% of high performing marketers are already using AI to personalize content and improve customer journeys, compared to only 38% of underperforming marketers. Translation: the winners are not waiting. But here's the good news: you do not need a Silicon Valley budget to get started, especially with me as your coach with the Postal Marketing and the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. We can win in this industry. We can win as long as you are listening to the Postal Marketing, as long as you allow me to coach you, and you part of the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. We can win. I can teach you how to leverage AI in your business so that you're able to build a sustainable and scalable business long term. You're able to build legacy. You're able to build structure. You're able to build an organization that will be that where your business can be here for decades, not short term, but decades. And with tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Notion, and Canvas AI features, you can get them for free or spend less than you would on lunch. That is it. No $1 million software, no 10-person tech team. It costs less today to start than it did 10 years ago. Starting a business became democratized with the rise of AI and automation. So here is the strategy I want you to walk away with. Today, pick one task in your business that drains your time: social media posts, ad copy, lesson planner, donor letters, whatever it is, then plug it into that one area this week. You will be able to measure the time saved, then use that extra time to work on your business, not just in it. And here's the fun challenge: drop your chosen strategy in the comments today. If you have 2 extra hours freed up every week because AI took care of the busy work, what will you do with it? Will you rest, build, launch a side hustle? Could you let me know? Please, could you let me know what will you do with that time? Will you rest? Will you spend time with family, your spouse? Will you launch a side hustle? Will you build? Let me know in the comments. What would you do? Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Because at the end of the day, AI does not make you lazy. It makes you leverage your brain better. And if you are not leveraging, you are losing. Now let us bring it all home, because this is where I want to land the plane. We have seen how AI gives structure to creativity, how it works across industries, and now why is it no longer optional? The only question left is, how do you take the next step? That is precisely where I would like to leave you with some final thoughts. Now, let us keep it real for a second. Marketing is not magic, as we discussed in a previous episode. It is a mindset and a method. And here is the kicker: AI gives you both, but only if you are willing to use it. The real question is, are you learning or are you lagging? And why does this matter? Because research shows that 80% of business leaders believe AI will be critical to staying competitive in the next 3 years. That's right. I say staying competitive in the next 3 years. This is what AI will do for you. It will allow you to stay competitive if you begin to adapt it today. Because only 23% of small businesses are actively using it in their workflows. Only 23% of businesses, small businesses, are actively using. That's sad, because only 23% of small business owners are using AI today in their workflows. And if you don't, because you gotta remember, you're already struggling. You might be lacking with funding and everything, capital. And if you don't adapt AI, if you're one of that small businesses that not using AI, you're gonna get left behind for real. Because 20% is a small number. It's a small number. So we gotta pick it up. We gotta pick it up. We gotta begin to learn how to use it. And this is why, if you're not using AI and you got a business, you need to tap into the postal market. You need to tap into the postal market today. Every episode I come out, you need to watch. And if you're not part of the total business assets, you need to join. I'm telling you, you need to join, because that is a massive gap. 23% is a massive gap. And you know what that means? Opportunity for those bold enough to act now. Now think about it. AI can slash research time by 40%, boost campaign efficiency by up to 25%, and increase customer engagement by leveraging personalization that is 2 to 3 times more effective than traditional methods. I have seen entrepreneurs who were stuck in neutral suddenly accelerated when they started experimenting. Whether it was ChatGPT for content, Perplexity for deep research, or Gemini for smarter Google ads, one small change multiply their output. One small change. You don't need a massive. You don't need 3 or 4 or 5 changes. You don't have to pick. I know it's a lot of tools out there. You only have to one small change today. Just start with one. Once you do that one, you work on that one, you learn that, then you can pick up another one. But you have to begin. You got to get started, because we want to change the 23% to a higher rate. We want to increase the 23%. And so sometimes we get overwhelmed because there's so many tools out there. That's why I only mention a few, because we have Notion, we have Copy AI, we have all these different tools that we can use. But the main things, ChatGPT, Notion, that, I mean, that just will be good enough. And then just Google Ads. That's just good enough. But just do one small change. And we didn't even say Notebook LL. That's another game changer as well. But one small change can multiply your output today. That's it. One small change can multiply your output today. And so here is a play I want to give to you. Do not wait for AI to pass you by. Start small. Pick one tool. Test it this week. It could be using ChatGPT to draft your emails, or leveraging Perplexity to cut your research time into half. Just start. That's the key. You gotta start. Just start. The key is that we must start using AI today. Just start. Come on, just type in the chat. Say just start. Tell your neighbor, encourage your neighbor. Just start. Because if you want to build a business that lasts, you do not have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. And in 2026, that means marketing with AI. So I would like to ask you this. Which AI tool will you experiment with first? And what is stopping you from putting it to work in your business today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would like to hear your perspective. And if you are ready to go deeper, to not just dabble, but actually integrate these tools into your strategy, that is where the Total Business Access Bootcamp comes in. It is not about overwhelming you with theory. It is about walking with you step by step to implement AI into your content, sales, and marketing so you can grow with clarity, courage, and community. That is how we build not just businesses, but movement. Thank you for rocking with me on today's Marketing Monday episode of the Postal Marketing. If this sparked something in you, if it got the wheels turning, here is how to keep the momentum. Subscribe to the Postal Marketing wherever you're listening or watch. Follow me on social for daily tips and encouragement. Like and rate the show. It helps others discover this content. And share this episode with someone ready to build smarter, not just harder. And next week, we are diving into false expectations and the next opportunity window. If you have been wondering how to keep your customers with you through any economy, you do not want to miss this. Until next time, stay visible, stay valuable, and stay ready. We are building a marketing toolkit that thrives in any economy. So stay strategic, stay creative, and I will see you next Marketing Monday. And I would like to I would like to say before I close, because you know what's coming. But before I close, we know right now I think we've been uploading once a month right now. I want to get back to uploading once a week. But if I don't hear from you, or you don't see me after the holidays, I would like to say happy holidays because Christmas is coming up. Happy holidays to those that celebrate Christmas and Happy New Year. Because after this episode, the next episode might be after the new year in 2026. So happy holidays, happy new year, and let's crush 2026. And January 6th, shameless plug, I would like to announce January 6th, 2026. I will be doing a 90-day challenge in the Quit or Shut Up community. And so if you want to shut up the noise, if you want to be more disciplined, you want to take action, you want to join the Quit or Shut Up community, you want to join the 90-day challenge, and you want to take charge in your business, in your personal and professional development and professional life, join the 90-day challenge starting January 6th, 2026, and let us grow together. Let us build together because, like I say, we can crush it in 2026. But it starts today. It starts by taking massive action. It starts by taking massive action. So I just want to shameless plug. 2026, January 6th, we will be doing a 90-day challenge inside the Queer Shiller community. The link is in the description. And you already know what's coming next. Deuces! Peace.
SNAP benefits were cut, people furloughed, executives laid off. So what's next? As AI keeps evolving, more jobs will be replaced, but here's the good news. Even more will be created. Will you sit back and wait to be next, or will you get off the sidelines and take control of your income and your future? If you've got skills, experience, and a vision you've been sleeping on, it's time to wake that thing up. Join the Total Business Access Bootcamp, where we turn your raw vision into real results. You'll learn how to package your skills, monetize your experience, and build a business that's future-proof, with weekly mentorship, accountability, and a community that grows with you. Stop waiting, start learning, start implementing. The next opportunity window is now. Enroll today and let's build something that lasts. I'll see you inside the bootcamp. Let's go. Peace.